Okay, I've been waiting for this. The Hermes Lite 2. Well, my Hermes Lite came in. Looks like it's been through a trash compactor, but we'll call this the Hermes Lite 2 1.5 now. Seriously. Anyhow, it looks like things should be good here. Alright, we're going to open these one at a time here. I did not open these up yet. Okay, the three things are. Yeah, just see that. Hermes Lite 2 N2 ADR, the Hermes Lite board, and then of course the enclosure. So hang on, let's get down through here. Okay, up and forth. Okay, the heatsink, mounting hardware. This, of course, I won't need. Sorry, guys, I just woke up. It's gonna be a long day today. I'll get this all put together later on. All right, here. Oh, come on, you bugger. Okay. Gently. Okay, looks like the heat sink hole has already been drilled. All right, that. Okay, cool. I heard about that. I heard that they finally did that, so I don't have to drill that hole. Okay, set that to the side. Okay, the Hermes Lite board. The PCBA, or printed circuit board assembly. Okay, we'll open this up later on. I just want to do the unboxing, make sure everything is okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to open this up now. Making sure not to slice it. Grab it by edges. I don't know what's if there's any ESD sensitive parts on here, so I'm gonna be careful. Alright. I'll look at this under my microscope later on. Just give the once over. Make sure there's no loose solder joints or defects. Alright, there's the board. Set that up to the side. Now the N2 ADR board. And later on I'll check what I paid for everything. Okay, there's a jumper. That's the jumper board. And okay, let me open this up. Have to keep checking, make sure I'm on camera here. Normally I hold my cell phone, but I'm propped up. All right, and once again, I'll look at underneath my microscope and check everything out. Okay, there's that. All right, well there you go. There's the Hermes Lite. This is gonna be the Hermes Lite 1.5. Seriously, it's through a trash compactor. Hey, I think it was gonna be all right. All right, I gotta go to work, and then later on, probably this evening, by the time I get home from work tonight, I'm gonna be too tired. So tomorrow morning, we'll start getting this stuff all put together. But for you guys, it'll be instantaneous. All right, I'll be back. Okay, here we go. It's the next day, and I'm ready to jump on into this. There's going to be two parts to this. One is the hardware, and the other is the software. So we'll get to the software a little bit later on. But for now, the hardware. Okay, in a minute, we're going to go over to my computer, and I'm going to put the Hermes Lite 2 Plus page. And I'm not going to explain, I'm not the guy to be explaining this in detail, step by step. There's a lot of other people out there doing YouTube videos who do a way better job of explaining things than I can. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it, and then I'll show you the final result. Now, especially like with the SMT work, I don't have the video equipment necessary. Like a microscope, camera, and everything. So I can't show you how I do it. So I'll just go ahead and do it. Tell you what I'm going to do, and then do it, and then show you the final result. So here we go. Here's my to-do list. I'm going to be removing a Ferrite B28 on the main board. And then we're going to be doing the power switch install, which is method number 2, according to the Hermes Lite 2 Plus page. That entails removing jumper 24 and install an 0603 size 10 k ohm resistor on R8 pad. And by the way, I do have those resistors right there, 10 k ohm, 0603. Okay, then I'm going to be installing the header, DB9 location, pins 5 and 6, and of course the L mounting bracket. So, all right, yep. Have my hands full for a little bit here. Should be fun. And then later on, I'll revisit this. I'm not going to install this hard rock ribbon cable, or I'm not going to do pure signal today. Maybe that'll be for another video. So, all right, let's go over to the computer, and then I'll show you the locations of, Fairy Bead 28 and the J24 on here, which I got to remove, and then the solder location. So, all right, let's go over to the computer and check out the Hermes Lite 2 Plus page. Okay, here we are at the Hermes Lite 2 Plus website. I just want to make sure I'm giving all the credit where credit is due. A big thank you to the guys who put this stuff together. Tremendous amount of respect for all the work that you do, especially the software, guys. Jeez. Amazing. Okay, we're going to scroll over to the hardware installation. I'm not going to go through everything. Just want to show you where I'm getting all the information. Click on hardware. Okay, I have the version 4 companion board. Click on that. This is where all the instructions are. Okay, hardware installation. In the second here, I'm going to switch. Even though they have a picture over here, I'm going to switch over to my cell phone view and hold the board up. So in case anybody's watching this, you can get the a better view of the orientation of the board and where all the parts are. Okay, so Fairy Bead 28 is going to be removed. And after I do that, we're going to come over to, we'll do the power switch. And there's that. This is what we're going to be doing here. I'll leave a link in the description of the video so you can come here and check it out. Instead of me just babbling. Check it out for yourself. Click on the image. That's the board view. Remember the X-ray view. Okay. And then the yellow bracket. So I'll have to drill. I'll take this over my drill press, drill the right proper hole here. And it comes with the yellow bracket when you buy the companion board kit. And I have to get my own nuts and bolts here to secure it. But, all right, let's switch over to the cell phone view. And then, yeah, all right, I'll be back. Okay, here we are at the board layout. I know on the web page they showed where Fairy Bead 28 is, but I'll try to zoom in here. The board is flipped upside down. Okay, here's where the heatsink will go, just for the orientation. Okay, Fairy Bead 28 is going to be in this area. I'll try to zoom in as best I can with my cell phone here, without making everybody dizzy. Fairy Bead 28. It's hard to keep the camera steady when you're zoomed in. Okay, this Fairy Bead 28 one more time. Okay, now we can go to J24 location. We'll zoom all the way out. All the way top of the board. There's J24. Okay, I'm going to remove that, and where that R8 pad is, that's where I'm going to install that 10K ohm resistor. Okay, I'm going to flip the board over and show you where that header is going to go. Where that little header is going to go. And give me a second here. Okay, got the board flipped over. There's the orientation there. We're going to zoom in up here. DB9. Okay, from left to right. I'm going to zoom back out here. They're calling this from left to right, pins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way over. So pins 5 and 6, all the way to the right hand side. There we go, focus in there. That's where the header is going to go. Okay, that's about it. All right, I'm going to get into doing this. I'll do the soldering first, and I'll do the L bracket drilling. So, all right, on to the next step, guys. Here we go. Okay, I use my Heiko hot air to do what you just guys saw in the picture. So everything's looking good. So all right, next up is the L bracket. I hope I'm getting this on camera here. I have my phone propped up. So next up is the L bracket. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to dry fit this. You know what? Hold on. Snap this in. Very gently. Get my magnifier down here. So pins lined up. All right. Snap that in place. Let me check underneath my magnifier here. Okay, looking good. I'm gonna dry fit this. Okay, some running there in the bracket. All right, on to the next step. I know it has dimensions on Hermes Lite 2 Plus page, gives the exact dimensions, but kind of want to eyeball it. So, all right, let me get back with you. On to the next step. So, checking it off. Done, 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 and done. Okay, mounting bracket. All right, let me get back with you. I'm going to mark this and then get it drilled out, and hopefully when I come back, mounting bracket will be there. And yeah, we're getting closer to the software side. All right, I'll be back. Okay, getting ready to put the L bracket on. Before I drill anything, I know the dimensions given were 19.5 millimeter from the front. There's that line, and 17.25 millimeter from the bottom. Oh, that bottom or this bottom. So I'll put this on here. We're gonna snap this back together. Do another little dry fit like that. I'll just do it now. Make sure not to bend any pins. Okay, so let's see, slide that in. Yeah, I have to finagle this a little bit, but it's a tight little fit. There we go. And then, anyhow, I'll eyeball that. And, I almost lost it. But, boy, I have to have a short screw. Can't be too long because it's going to hit that screw already put in there. So, alright, we're coming along here. Almost getting there if I don't drop this thing. Here, I'm gonna set it down before I screw anything else up. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, a little finagling. I got this thing in there. I was off on, okay, it's bolted in there now. I don't have to worry about it falling out. But, there you go. Yeah, I was off on this, the up and down. It was off by a little bit, so I actually had to come in and Dremel out part of that rail just a teeny bit. It's hard to see in there, but right in there, because the L bracket was slotting against that rail, so I had to notch out that rail, Dremel out the rail a little bit, so the bracket would drop down this way just a hair. I'm just looking for a little bit of support. That's it. I'm not looking to anchor this thing completely in place, just so when you unplug and plug stuff in, it's not going to be moving the board around too much. You know, stressing the pins on here. So, and luckily, I don't know if you can see that, the screws that I was using, especially, well, this screw here, that would have been too long. It would have, by the time it came in here, it would be hitting up against this screw going down. So, yeah, there you go. Hey, it's in there. All right, that's a dry fit. Now, all right, I'm going to take this out. Let's get the heatsink put on. I'm going to Dremel out, remove the paint on, yeah, where the heatsink goes. And then, yeah. All right, one step closer. We shall return. Quick update. I know I said I was going to use my Dremel here. I thought about that for like 0.0002 tenths of a second. And I thought, well, that's a dumb idea because I could gouge this. So I broke out my my plumbing supplies. Just the sandpaper, use sweat pipes in, and now I got black paint over my hands. So that's what I did. Sandpaper on there. All right. Now we can get the heatsink put in there. Let's slide this puppy in place. Come on, let's go. Okay, got everything mounted. Got the old bracket mounted in there. Got the heatsink put in, of course. And then, yeah, I'll get the back plate mounted. And then get that power switch soldered in to the wires here. Where's that power switch at? Don't lose that. There's a power switch. So, alright, coming along. Alright, hopefully next video clip this will all be buttoned up. I gotta clean this up. And then, yeah, we'll be rocking on. Alright, I shall return. Alright, there she is. Got her all put together. Get her all kind of cleaned up there a little bit. Everything's all snugged up. Yeah, I just thought of something. Oh crap! I hope I have the DC power connector. I think I have one floating in here somewhere. I like to get this finished up today. I'll flip this around the back. There it is. And like I said, I'll revisit the hard rock connector and the pure signal in a later video. I just want to make sure this thing powers up, get the gateware update on here, and yeah, we'll get her going here. So, alright, next step is going to be the software. So, alright, we'll go over to my B-Link mini computer, and I already have the Spark SDR downloaded. I got the Thetis for Hermes downloaded, and the gateware file downloaded. But I gotta get everything, I gotta get the gateware file installed. So, alright, software coming up. Not my favorite part, but alright, let's do it. Okay, here we go. We got her powered up, and she's working. This no transmitting yet. This is just purely receive. I have not done the gateware update yet. I just want to power it up, put in my 80-meter loop, and make sure she's working. And she is, quite nicely. And right now I have the audio coming out my headphone jack on my mini computer. And that's what you can hear in the background if you can hear that. Thetis audio is coming through my headphones from my computer. So, alright, next thing to do here. Here's my software to-do list. Okay, the gateware update. I'm just about ready to do that. I got the RBF file downloaded. I have Spark SDR downloaded. Spark SDR, that's what dumps the RBF file on, flashes the Hermes. Screen capture software, which is going on right now. Right now, screen capture software, as you can see, is grabbing the Thetis audio. And I got my video editing software downloaded, and that is working. Alright. Time to do the, yeah, now that the receive is verified, it's working. Time to do the gateware update. So, all right, I'll be back. And then, yeah, once that's ready to go, then I'm going to open up Being Led by Cakewalk and get my audio processing to communicate with Thetis. And that's the last step. All right, I'll be back. All right, got the RBF file, or the gateware file, or the gateware updated. Everything's working great. I'm very, very pleased. Very pleased. So there was a little bit of confusion on how to do that. There's one website that was just a little bit odd on an explanation. So I'll just go through what I did. Now, I downloaded the RBF file. Hold on here. Sorry, guys. Sorry to make you dizzy. There it is. It's in my downloads. Just as long as I know where it is. Because I come in here. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to go into Spark SDR. Now, right now, my Hermes is connected. It's powered on and connected. This is just the way I did it. All right, so I'm going to open up Spark SDR. Put that open. With it powered on and connected, the radio shows up right here. I'm going to right-click on it. Click on upload new firmware. It's going to ask me where the file is. I'm going to go into my downloads. Right here. Come on. Okay, and Oh, where'd you go there? And there it is. Okay. RBF file. Click on that. All right, and then once you click program, it boop pops it onto there. Then me personally, I rebooted everything, shut everything down, booted everything back up, and then everything works great. I got my Being Lab by Cakewalk communicating. Close that out. Close that out. And then in an upcoming video, I'm not going to do this now. I'll do the transmit on one and receive on the other and vice versa, and show you how my Being Lab is communicating with Thetis. But yeah, Being Lab is dumping right into my Thetis, and yeah, it's working great. So anyhow, let me get this. I'll fire up Hermes Lite Thetis. Right down here. Just a second. Fire up. There we are. I'll click power on. And there you go. Right now it's commercial AM being received through there. It's going through my headphones. So anyhow, yeah, special thanks to 142 down there in Texas, because when I tried to key up for the first time, I was getting zero output. It would show up on the spectral display, but no output. So there was a tab in here that wasn't checked by default. It's under general PA control. Those right there, they weren't checked. So once I checked those, boom, I got output. So, all right, guys. In the upcoming video, I'll do a full walkthrough of, we'll do some experiments, but I'm going to leave you with the screen capture software of commercial AM band right here on my station B. So you'll see me going through. I'm just going to scan through real quick, just click on a couple things to verify, filters and stuff like that, but it'll be real quick. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been fun. KP68, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Free and clear.
Huntington Bank Studios, as they bring you a front row seat to Pittsburgh's tech sector.
Hi, this is Larry Richard from the Big K Morning Show with Marty Griffin. Monday is Earth Day. Join us from 5:30 to 10 and find out what people are doing in Pittsburgh for Earth Day to try to make a difference in our hometown.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
This afternoon, variably cloudy and chilly, high of just 50 degrees, and clearing out and cold for tonight. Watch for areas of frost, especially for outlying areas, a low of 36. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, warmer, high 60 degrees. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Matt Benz, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
It's the Black and Gold.
Ryan Garcia upset the previously 31-0 Devin Haney by decision. He knocked down Haney 3 times during the course of the bout. Garcia was not eligible.
Chapter 2, verses 1 through 6. For I want you to know
all of the other chaos that is out there. Last night, CNN, as part of their featured primetime.
And I'm going to be making the case, and this may spill into the to the next hour a little bit as well.
Okay, you want to...
Open, if you will.
Oh, yeah, this is the worst signal I ever had on you. It's crazy.
Yeah, same here. You're like F7 at the most.
Yeah, you're doing somewhere around there now. It's 6 going on to a 7. That's about it. And lucky there's no noise here.
Right, exactly.
Andy out there, wave a hand to him while I'm chatting here for a second, and I hope everyone's going to have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you again, Dave. Thanks for picking me up. Have a great rest of the day. KD8SPM 73.
All right, sure. Thanks for stopping by. One more time. Enjoy those ribs, man. Don't waste them.
With temperatures unusually high this year, the flowers were in full regalia and crowds of visitors.
So well, he said cash out pussy.
Francis Ambrose.
Watch their gambling habits for the most part, 98% of them anyway, and that these kids that go out with all this money, they should be able to.
Second, sure. And you bring your whole family comes up to Louisville, and we have like a little watch party in my room, and grandmother's there, the whole family's there, and we're sitting there, and obviously second round comes around, you're excited. Oh, it's my time. It's my time, Aaron. And then you sit through the first day and you don't get picked, and you're like, oh, it's not my time. It's not my time. So you go through those emotions, and you got to be comforted, and you have to have those conversations with your parents and your loved ones. It's to be reassured that it's going to be okay. So the whole gauntlet of things, and I go out and see my friends later that night, and they're doing the same thing, which is great. So having that great support system around helps.
So are these teammates yours at Louisville?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them, and just, like I said, family was